Courage is not the absence of fear, it's the triumph over it. Now, that's a quote from Nelson Mandela, who may not be in the entrepreneur space. However, I think it's so fitting to what successful people deal with every single day. You can't class yourself as brave if you don't have the fear in the beginning. If you're going to climb to the top of the Empire State Building, and you're going to climb all the way up there, you're going to jump at the top, you're going to look over the edge. I'm not going to say that that's not an achievement, but you've also got to understand, if you don't have a fear of heights in the beginning, or you don't have a fear of the climb in the beginning, it's not going to be as powerful for you when you're at the top. Whereas if you're absolutely petrified of heights, FYI, I am absolutely petrified of heights. I know if I climbed to the top of something like that, jumped at the top and looked over, I'm going to feel invincible. I'm going to feel like I have truly overcome my fears, because I don't like heights. I'm genuinely worried about them every single time I'm up in a high position. And the fact that I've done it sort of voluntarily, I've chose to go up there regardless of my fear, I've still faced it head on. And now I can stand at the top thinking, yes, I've achieved something. Yes, even with me being scared, I've done this. So don't ever think that any successful person didn't have these fears. Don't ever think that they must have some sort of way of just not being scared of anything. You know, they've got millions of pounds in the bank, so they're never scared of losing, or they've got tons and tons of experience, so they're never scared of their own capabilities, because it's just not true. They would have had to start with no money in the bank and the fear of the financial insecurity. They would have had to start with no experience and had a fear of their own capability. They will still be dealing, as we speak right now, any successful person you're looking at, they will still be dealing with the fear of failure, because it's going to be ever present throughout your journey, especially when you're continuing to progress. You might not be scared if you're staying stagnant and you're just sitting on your millions and you're happy, but majority of them want to push, they want more, they want to grow the business, they want to get to a point where it's not about money anymore, it's about reaching this point or this goal or this achievement. They're going to be fearful that they're going to be fearful that is a failure, that might not happen. But they are still going to do it. They are still going to push through and do it, because they understand that it's not about being scared. It's about just doing it. It's about just continuing to want to grow, continuing to want more, continuing to put yourself in uncomfortable situations and overcoming it, because that's how they're going to get stronger. That's how they're going to get better. And that's exactly what we can copy. We can do the exact same thing. Any task that you have on your list, anything that you know could potentially grow your business, but you don't do it because you're scared, although those are the exact tasks you want to be doing every single day. You want to be putting yourself in those uncomfortable positions, and you want to be taking it on regardless of how scared you are. That message you don't want to send to that prospect, or that business you don't want to contact about the product that you're going to sell to them, because you're scared of the rejection, you're scared that they're going to say no, you're scared that they'll say yes and then you've got to try and fulfill it. All of those tasks, all of those actions that you know taking will have some sort of positive impact if they're successful. You need to take them. You need to start realising that all of these fears that are going over in your head are going to be overcome through you doing something about them, through you facing them head on. I know any single time I'm scared of heights and I climb to the top of something, or I'm in a high position, I'll try and embrace that fear personally. I will try and stand on the edge of something, or I'll try and put myself as close as I physically feel I can to leaning over the edge, to looking down or stare down, because even though it's scary, even though I hate that fear, I hate it so much, I hate looking up at high positions, I hate being off the ground, I still know that there's going to be a powerful influx inside of me when I do it because of the fear, because I'm embracing it regardless. So never, never run away from your fears, especially if you want some sort of success, because they'll find that you're never going to grow without going towards them. It's just not going to happen.